Hey guys, this is Austin. You may have caught our building the ultimate PS4 and Xbox One videos, and I used the word ultimate very lightly there. However, this time we're taking a slightly different approach. Today we're going to be building a portable PS4. So this is the game's Vanguard case. The idea here is that this is going to give you some portability with the console, but we're going to be taking it up a notch. So inside we have another box. Okay. So this is the case. Now they claim that it works with pretty much any console, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One. And the idea here is that not only is it a case that your console fits inside, but it also integrates a screen. So not only are we getting a 19-inch display, even though it is only 720p, but you also get the speakers as well as the power adapter to run the entire unit. So this actually is reasonably portable. So not only does it have a built-in handle, but you also have your integrated. So first of all, we have the display itself, and it has lots and lots of wonderful warnings. For example, you need special packing for the Xbox One, and that you should not store your peripherals inside the Vanguard, and cables need to be unplugged, and if you don't listen to all of these rules, it might kill you. Or, you know, you could do some damage to the screen. We've got the power adapter as well as a small HDMI cable included in the box, which is helpful since it really only has to run a few inches. There's also a couple of carrying cases here, as well as a strap if you want to be super, super cool. Next, we have the PS4 Slim. Now the main reason for going with this over the Pro is to do with power efficiency. Since this needs a lot less power to run, it's going to make things a lot simpler when we actually get this thing fully portable. And since it's going to be smaller and lighter, it fits in here easily, and it's a 720p screen. You don't really need a PS4 Pro anyway. The only slight issue is that the PS4 Slim isn't technically supported, but I think it should fit. So what you need to do is get it underneath the straps, and then just tighten things down, and I think that should work. Between the foam pad and the straps, I don't think that's going anywhere. And the cool thing is we actually still have access to all of our ports. So you have our USBs up front as well as Blu-ray, and we can still get access to everything around back, including power as well as HDMI. So we have the games case on, power up our PS4, and in theory, we should be up and gaming. So after turning down the sharpening just a little bit, it looks like we're pretty much good to go. That's actually not bad. So they're maybe not the greatest built-in speakers in the world, but for gaming, I think this should be totally fine. So you do notice that the screen is only 720p. It's not great. I think though for a portable setup, it's something I could live with. So not only is it matte, but you actually have pretty solid viewing angles. And when something I actually do really appreciate is the idea that it's a pretty decent sized screen. Sure, 19 inches doesn't sound huge, but when you're this close up, especially with something that's going to be used in a portable situation, it actually doesn't look bad. But, of course, this is just the simple game case by itself. What we want to do is make this a fully portable setup. That's where this comes in. This is the Anker powerhouse. Essentially what it is a giant power bank. So what you can do is, of course, charge standard things like USB devices off this guy, but it actually has a full outlet that can power something like a PS4. This guy is rocking a 120,000 milliamp hour battery. Now to put that in perspective, Anker claims that that should be able to run something like a mini fridge for like 7 hours. Oh man, it's like the size of a car battery. This is giant, wow. It actually has a really nice feeling handle too. It feels sturdy. So not only do you have the input, but you also have a 12-volt cigarette lighter, 4 USB ports which can charge everything from a smartphone to a tablet with pretty decent speed, as well as what we want, which is the full outlet. Now the idea for something like this is sort of more of like a giant, like an emergency battery. So not only can you do stuff like charge your phone a ton of times off this guy, but you can even charge something like a laptop. But what we want to do is power our full PS4 portable setup purely off of this guy. So this is everything we need to make our portable PS4 happen. We have the games case with the PS4, cables, accessories, controllers, as well as our powerhouse. So hopefully everything works. One of the things that we were a little bit worried about while we were trying to get everything set up here, and the reason why we went with the PS4 Slim is because of the power draw. So even though this is one of the biggest batteries that you can get, it still does have a 120 watt limit, which should be fine for the PS4 Slim. So the way that we've got this set up is that the PS4 and the games case are running to a multi-tap, and this is just going to plug straight into our battery bank. All right, monitor's up. PS4 looks like it's PS4ing. Controller up, and we're good. All right. This is it. This is the whole setup. You can look around. There's no like hidden wires or anything. Literally, it's just the games case with the monitor. We got all our cables nicely tucked around, and we're pretty much up and running with the PS4. The last step though is to get on the internet. Now, of course, some games are going to run just fine without it. However, through the magic of tethering, okay, so maybe not blazing speeds, but the important part is we are actually fully up and running on our PS4. No.
You see what that was? Because it's so portable, I was in the park and I was lost by nature's beauty and stopped paying attention for a second. You see, look how beautiful it is. Let's try a different game. You know, there are certain moments when I'm making a video when I realize how ridiculous I must look right now with this in a park. It's a beautiful day. People are having fun, playing baseball. I'm sitting in a park bench with PS4 and a giant battery bank. This is a lot of language for a park. This is so good. I'm surprised at how, because you look at the spec and it's a 720p screen, and yeah, you can see that it's not the sharpest. Like, there's definitely a little bit of downscaling going on, but this is totally usable. And the most important thing is the screen is bright enough and it's matte enough that even outside it's totally usable. So in about 10 minutes, we lost 4% battery. That's not bad at all. You actually could legitimately use this for a pretty decently long gaming session. So this is the portable PS4 setup. If you guys want to build your own, I will have links in the description. And I'm curious, what do you think about this masterpiece? Let me know in the comments below and I will catch you guys in the next one.